सोशियोलॉजी या फिर जो भी आपका ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट है, आई थिंक दैट रिक्वायर्स ड्यू अटेंशन।
मेरा ऑप्शनल भी प्रीलिम्स के पहले प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं था और मैंने बस फिल कर दिया था फॉर्म में कि हाँ मेरा ऑप्शनल सोशियोलॉजी होगा, लेकिन उसके पहले तक मेरा ऑप्शनल प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं था। प्रीलिम्स जब मेरा हुआ तो आई थॉट दैट आई एम गोइंग टू क्लियर दिस एग्जामिनेशन, सो आई थॉट दैट नाउ आई हैव टू प्रिपेयर फॉर ऑप्शनल एज वेल।
सोशियोलॉजी का पेपर अब जीएस के जैसा बनता जा रहा है कि आप कैसे अपना आंसर डिफरेंशिएट करोगे कि वो सोशियोलॉजी का आंसर है या जीएस का आंसर है। तो उसके लिए एक चीज़ आप कर सकते हो।
Hi everyone, I'm Shweta Singh. I'm your faculty of sociology at KSG. So as I'm going to start with this session, I'm first going to explain you the relevance of sociology with respect to general studies. मुझसे ये अनुरोध किया गया कि मैडम आप थोड़ा इंग्लिश में वीडियो बना दीजिए, तो मैं थोड़ा सा संकोच कर गई क्योंकि देखिए इंग्लिश लोकप्रिय तो बहुत है कि आधा आप अंग्रेज़ी बोल लें, आधे आप हिंदी बोल लें, थोड़ा सा वो सुनने में सहज लगता है, लोगों को लगता है हाँ बोलचाल की भाषा है। लेकिन समस्या देखिए ये है, आप न्यूज़ नहीं सुन रहे हैं, मैं न्यूज़ प्रेजेंटर नहीं, मैं आपकी मेंटोर रहूँगी, आपकी टीचर रहूँगी, आपकी गाइड रहूँगी। ऐसे सिचुएशन में आपको मुझे कुछ ऐसे विचार देने चाहिए और कुछ इस तरीके से देने चाहिए कि आपके सिलेक्शन में कोई बाधा नहीं आए। देयर आर वेरियस हिंड्रेंसेस दैट यू मे सफ़र बिकॉज ऑफ इट। कई बच्चे क्या समस्या में फंसते हैं कि वो लोग नॉर्मली इंग्लिश सुनते सुनते इतने अभ्यस्त हो जाते हैं, टेक्निकल टर्म्स इंग्लिश में जानते हैं, एक्सप्लेनेशन हिंदी में जानते हैं। एग्जाम में मेंस लिखने जब जाते हैं तो पहले कॉन्सेप्ट को याद करने का सरदर्द, फिर मेंटली ट्रांसलेट करने का सरदर्द और फिर उसको लिख पाने का सरदर्द, वो भी स्टिपुलेटेड टाइम में। 150 वर्ड 7 मिनट में लिख डालो। कैसे लिखोगे भाई जब आधी एनर्जी तुम्हारी कंटेंट याद करने और ट्रांसलेशन में निकल जाएगी। सो I will continue in English. Okay, this is an earnest request. If you are choosing English as a medium, learn how to listen, accept and appreciate the content in a wholesome language so that your linguistic skills are developed. When you have developed linguistic skills, you first and foremost create a sense of ease to listen to the content and become easy in it. And then after that, you have a tendency to produce in the same language. Remember, it had happened to us when we were during like school days or college days, the words, the terms that were spoken by teachers, when we kept listening to it on the loop, session after session, lecture after lecture, our language also got built in the process. So why should I corrupt your language when my purpose is to empower you? Okay, so let's not take shortcuts. Let us like use a formal language which is like required for UPSC. There are 2 official languages, English as well as Hindi. If you are choosing English medium, let us engage in English. All right, now as we are starting with this relevance associated with how sociology can help you with GS, yes, that's something which probably a lot of students are not aware of. They in general think, oh, it is associated with social issues. Social issues also, many people don't have a clear framework. How many marks is involved? Now let me bring in the clarity related to each and every GS paper. First GS paper, which is associated with Indian society. Indian society has 70 marks, 70 marks. Plus, there are topics related to European history. European history, yes, that is French Revolution, Industrial Revolution, period of enlightenment. It is discussed in the very first chapter of sociology. Sociology, the discipline. And you can see the previous year questions, there have been questions asked in GS related to it. Again, there are components related to Indian history, which is there in sociology, like Gandhi, like Ambedkar. You need to understand social reform movements. You need to understand the various social movements pre-independence and post-independence, right? So all of it, the basics associated with how the society evolved, even historically, can be fixed by sociology, the optional. So if you talk about its application related to paper 1, you'll find it too very tremendous, too very exhaustive. When I speak of human geography of GS paper 1, in human geography of topics like urbanization and population, and that is something which is discussed in sociology paper 2, all right? So this is about paper 1 when we speak of it. In like GS paper 2, okay, in GS paper 2, if you reflect upon the topics, there is a component of social justice. It is almost of 40-45 marks, that's taken care of. Then you can find topics, few topics, not all, few topics related to governance, which is there as a part of political system. So in political system, you will be like discussing about pressure groups, civil society, all of it, which is a part of governance, GS paper 2. So that also gets covered to a certain extent. Then in paper 3, you have agriculture. GS paper 3, you have agriculture as a subcomponent of economy. And in sociology paper 2, you have rural agrarian social structure, rural agrarian transformation, and it builds your basics associated with agriculture. Even the concerns of farmers, the plight of farmers, their, like we can say, challenges is something which is formidably covered over here in sociology optional. Then paper 4, ethics, integrity, aptitude. The lesser I say, the more it is, because what is ethics? Any, like we can say, segment of ethics cannot exist in the absence of social context. Values, they emerge from what are the ideals, the standards which are required for a society, right? That's why in your ethics paper, you can see there is a topic called inculcation of values by family, educational institutions, and society. Any ethical dilemma, any moral concern that you are studying it in context of Indian society, right? And that is something which is formidably cleared when we are dealing with sociology as an optional. You also realize a thinker like Weber. In 2014, there was a question related to Weber. You study him in sociology, and there was a question associated with Weber pertaining to bureaucracy, right? Other than that, when you will be studying the chapters, like chapter after chapter, I do bring up the ethical concern. Because what is the purpose of learning sociology? The purpose is to make you a better human being, first and foremost, a great citizen, a person who's respecting the existence of the ecosystem and all the beings associated with that ecosystem. And then only a person can become a great leader. Then only a person can serve the society better, right? So my concerns pertaining to sociology are not merely sociological. The underlying current of ethics also is once in a while taken up, chapter after chapter, thinker after thinker, topic after topic, whenever I'm discussing relevance of that topic or that thinker. And that is how we blend the given concerns. Other than that, you can see in essay. Today itself we had the essay paper, and when I was going through it, I saw that in the essay paper, there has been a complete section, section B, devoted to social issues. Because in the larger social context, a bureaucrat has to work. If the bureaucrat doesn't know how to operate in a society, the person can be as good as fit for some other job. So you can see that one section, one complete section has been devoted related to social concerns, right? You can see pertaining to gender issues, pertaining to education. There have been questions this year, 2023, being asked in mails. So essay, you can find year after year, the concepts which are built in sociology optional shall be helpful. Other than that, in interview, whenever the purposive conversation starts, then to create a sense of ease, the board generally raises concerns which are in news pertaining to social issues. What's going on in the society? What is your opinion about it? So when you have a comfortable understanding about what's happening, why is it happening, with a scientific precision, when you realize the possibility of what it is leading to, the sense of predictability that you have, all of it creates a breakthrough in your selection. So it's not just GS paper 1, social issues, it is like running as an undercurrent in all the 4 papers, specific clear topics as well, which you can find, as well as essay. So like we can consider it's a through and through win for you, even including the interview session. So I hope you are curious and you are connected with this optional, and you want to learn more, you want to grow better, and moreover, you want to just explore the possibility of becoming a better version of you yourself. Because what is learning? Learning is about liberating. And how beautiful it would be that you are a part of this course and you are able to liberate your paradigms of existence and patterns of knowledge.